Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is actually introducing a new segment that I am going to add to my YouTube channel in regards to beauty and makeup and things like that, and it will be called Foundation Fridays. So on Fridays, I plan to introduce a new foundation. I will start off with drugstore, or I may, go back and forth between drugstore and also higher end foundations. But I'm going to start it with drugstore foundations. And if there's a combo, say for instance, if there's a concealer that goes with it, if I have it, I'm going to review both of those products, let you know how it wears on me, how it feels, how long it lasts, if it stays true to its word, what it says that it will do, and things like that. I will give off facts about the foundation and just give my honest opinion about the foundation. As I mentioned before in previous videos, I am a combination skin girl, so I have oily parts of my skin, and it's over here it's either normal or it's dry. More recently, I went through a dry spell. I don't know if I was just super dehydrated or what, but it was a mess. But my skin is finally back in order and it's hydrated, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so let's get ready for that part of the video. Okay, so the foundation that we are reviewing today is one I've been hearing so much about. Okay, I've heard it throughout TikTok. I've seen it being really popular on YouTube, and that is the Loreal Infallible 24-hour Freshwear Foundation. Okay, my color in this is 525. And I also have the concealer, the Infallible Fullwear Concealer. Both of them are considered medium to full coverage. Medium to full coverage. It says that it's breathable, has breathable texture, and it should last up to 24 hours. Now, I've never worn makeup past like maybe 8 hours, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to give you a full honest review on how it wears for 24 hours, but I will be able to tell you what it does for the hours in which I'm wearing it. So some more information about this foundation. It says, introducing our breakthrough longwear foundation, up to 24-hour Freshwear Foundation provides medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day and allows the skin to breathe. The formula's 3 oil absorbers resist sweat, water, and transfer. That's interesting. The ultra-thin liquid goes on smoothly to give a fresh, healthy-looking complexion that lasts. Color stays true and blends in evenly, so your makeup looks fresh all day. That's really good to know. It's non-comedogenic and formulated with SPF. This foundation is suitable for all skin types. It has 30 shades for every skin tone. I think that's pretty good, having the variety of shades for every skin tone and this be able to be worn by all skin types. I think that's pretty awesome. So I've worn this foundation before, but this was also at the same time where my face just went, it did its thing. So I'm praying to God that it was not the foundation that caused this problem with my face. I was trying a lot of different things on my face just to cleanse the pores and fade dark spots. They were kind of like get spot-free quick schemes. That's what it seemed like. I was just trying to hurry up and get rid of it instead of, just being patient and waiting on it to happen. So yeah, that was definitely a journey of its own. But I'm going to try this out along with the concealer, and this concealer is in the color 415 Color Honey, or not Color Honey, but it's titled Honey. And so I'm going to try that out. Okay, so I got my hair pinned back in this thing I got from Walmart, and I'm going to try out the foundation now. Okay, my face has already been clean, already been moisturized, so I'm just going to go at it. So what I like to do is I'm going to shake up the foundation, because when I tried it last time, it was somewhat of a watery consistency. Which I'm okay with, but it was just kind of watery. I can actually still hear it in here, like kind of shaking kind of loosely. So shake it up a little bit, and then I'm going to squirt it on the back of my hand. I always like to put my foundation on the back of my hand to warm it up, just in case the color is a little bit off, and just to see also to see if it'll like start oxidizing. But I put one on there. That's definitely not enough for me. The pump, is kind of kind of stingy a little bit, I can tell. I'm kind of one who looks for big, thick gulps of it. And so what I do is I love a flat, dense brush. That way I get to pat the foundation to my skin. I'm actually going to take my earrings off first so I won't get any foundation on it. And so I'm just going to take my brush, tap it in there. And I'm going to just go into it. You know what? I noticed that I did not, the reason why I paused is because I realized I moisturized my face. But I did not put on a primer. Did not put on a primer, but here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere anyway. But I will like step outside for a second. Maybe go in there and play with my kids. I know I have a Zoom meeting soon. I'll just see what it does even without the primer. Okay. So far, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna need some more on this side because it's gone already from the 3 pumps I just did. So I'll just do 2 more pumps. Okay, so far it's covering. I don't see any dark spots, do you? I don't see any. Down here, what you see is my beauty mark. So I don't see that. Where does that even come from? Is that true? I just have a darker spot on my face. Little dot. That I've been calling my beauty mark for years because that's what I was told it was called. So it looks pretty good. I like the coverage. Definitely I would call it medium to buildable because when you first put it on, I did see some sheeriness to it. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I have on foundation at all, so it's pretty lightweight like it said. Right now, it's definitely giving me a shine. That's for sure. But maybe that's a good thing. Because I have combination skin and I get pretty oily in my T-zone, which is up here, as you can see, it's glowing. The T is glowing. Y'all see that? You know, because I get oily there, I try to stay away from anything that will give me that too much of a shine. But we're just going to see how this looks, okay, since it fits all skin types. Okay, so far the foundation looks good. What do you guys think? Is it my color? I actually got it in a 525, which is a little bit darker. I think I wear a 515, which is a copper, but because it's summer, I decided to get this one in. I feel like this one is pretty good. You know, it's going to be a little different from my chest anyway, and I just always bring it down. But I'm not really focused on that right now. I know I can. If I were to wear this out, I would do that. So now I'm going to move on to the concealer and the I forgot what this is called, doe foot applicator. This is pretty good. I like that it's thick. Not a lot came on it, but it did a little bit. Maybe it's enough in there. Well, I don't have to use a lot. Okay, I see you. Yeah, that was definitely enough. Let me try this side. I don't have to use a lot, but let me see. I'm gonna flip it over, put it right there. These are all the areas I like to highlight. So this concealer is definitely a highlight shade for me. Definitely a highlight shade. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend that out with the same brush from my foundation brush. Okay. Okay. All right. So after applying the concealer, I would say both of these colors are really good matches for me. Like these would be this foundation and concealer. I think I did a pretty good job on picking the shade that was for me without knowing. Yeah, I think this works really well. I really like it. I feel like it looks good. It still has a shine on there, but I'm kind of used to that with all the foundations that I get. Has a shine to it. I don't like to be like sucked dry anyway. I want some sort of glow. But this isn't bad at all. This isn't bad at all. I feel like it's starting to settle, actually calm down on the shine since I added the concealer, so I'm kind of happy about that. But yeah, I don't feel it on my face. I don't feel like anything's on my face. I feel like maybe it's a moisturized face, but that's about it. Yeah, I think it looks good. What do you guys think? I think so. Now, one of the things that it said on there was that it either said it doesn't transfer or, yeah, I feel like that's what it said. So I'm going to test it out. I don't know if I should wait to test it out to see if it's transferable, but okay, you see my hand. I'm going to try with one finger to see what happens. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I see some transfer. Definitely some transfer. Maybe if I wait a little bit, see how, wait till it like dries. Actually, once I did that, my face kind of felt sticky. I don't usually touch my face after I put foundation on it, so I don't know if that's a normal thing where it would just feel sticky, but doesn't feel bad. It's just something that I noticed, but the transfer is definitely there compared to this one. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to see what's what. Okay, but I'm gonna finish my face off camera because that wasn't a part of the deal. I'm gonna finish my face off camera and I'll come back and tell you, well, show you my final look and then tell you how I feel about everything now that it's together. Okay, okay everybody, so this is the final look. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is the final look. I just added some powder, put some contour on, did my eyes and did my brows, put a little bit of lipstick with some gloss combo. And this is it. So far, I really do like this foundation. I feel like it looks like skin. Especially when I move to different lightings, I can see the difference between other foundations in this one. I feel like it just feels really skin-like, as I said. I feel like it looks really good. I feel like the combo between the foundation and the concealer that I picked works well. As well, I put a little bit of highlight on, little drugstore elf contour palette with a shimmer in there, and I just think it all looks well together. I really, really do. It can vary per lighting. I don't know what you see on your end, but I just think everything looks really well. So yeah, this is the look. If you like this look and want a tutorial on this eye look, I just put some gold liquid eyeshadow on, and then I popped on top of it another gold shimmer shade that I found in one of my palettes. Just added on top of it with a hint of brown that went around it to take away the roughness of the shadow. But yeah, I think it looks good. So if you want a tutorial on this eye look, let me know. But that is the end of this. No, it's not the end. I'm so sorry. So far, I put the foundation on at like 5:20. It's now 6:20. So maybe in a couple of hours, I'm going to take a few pictures now while it's still fresh. And then I'm going to wait a couple of hours and then maybe come back to you with the final, with my final decision on this foundation, whether or not it's good for combination oily girls or who it better suits. Even though it says it fits everyone, I mean, things can vary per person and per experience. So yeah, so look forward to coming back to you guys. So far, I like it. I hope you like it too. So I'll be back and I'll see you soon. Okay, you guys, so again, for the second time, I don't know what has happened to the volume on my video. I'm not sure, but anyway, this foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear, so far I absolutely love this foundation. It does the job. When I tell you, it did not move at all in all the spots where I would usually be super oily. I mean, I got nothing. I didn't have to blot too much of anything at all. I didn't blot at all, mind you. Also, I don't even have on a primer to keep my foundation in place. So I think this drugstore foundation did a wonderful job at keeping everything in place. It's still looking fresh as it said it would. It was still feeling lightweight. I mean, nothing changed. My brows usually are always oily, and so that kind of stayed the same, but I don't put the foundation on my brows, so, you know, it was what it was. But I just really, really highly recommend this foundation, because this foundation did what it said that it was going to do. Again, this is not a 24-hour wear test. It's only been 6 hours. So I can only tell you from this 6-hour period just what it did. And compared to other foundations, even higher end foundations, this did a wonderful job. So highly recommend L'Oreal Infallible foundation, as well as the concealer. It's found at Walmart and Target for, well, between $9 and $12. I think they're a great combo. I also have the setting spray. I did not use the setting spray this time, but I can only imagine what it would do to it later. But anyway, if you like this foundation, go out and buy it. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video and to my channel. Love you guys, and take care. Happy Friday.